The District of Columbia has the highest rate of adolescent obesity and type 2 diabetes in the country, according to Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. How do you plan on changing this statistic in your new role as DCPS Director of Food and Service?
I'm glad you mentioned new role.
New, yes.
I've been here for about 90 days. So it's hard to answer that in 2-3 minutes, but I'll do my best. I think one of the first things we're going to be doing is buying more fresh produce locally. I took a trip to the Shenandoah Valley a month ago, and it's amazing how much is there that we can bring here for not a lot of money. It's like they have so much that they're throwing it away at the end of the season. So that's one part of it. Eliminating processed foods from the schools as much as we can, and cutting out as much salt and sugar from the foods. And I'm not saying eliminating the taste, because it's possible to have tasty food that is not just filled with salt and sugar like it is now. And then the third part of it, or the last part, is really educating students on it. There's some great programs in California that incorporate gardening and cooking into classes, and it seems that once students are familiar with the foods, or more familiar with the foods, they're a lot more likely to eat them. So it's an important part of it.
So you mentioned educating students. Do you think there would be any type of way of also educating parents?
Yes.
Because it's a dual responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely. From what I've seen and what they've done, especially in Berkeley, California, the students also, they take these things home. So when they're cooking at school, they take those recipes home for the parents. But also, we're looking to do some programs in community centers like this once a month at least, and do cooking demonstrations and really talk more about what we're doing. We're also going to have a website that's very interactive for parents and students that they can go on and really get a taste of what we're doing in schools.